Hello everyone. Good morning. From here, I'm going to continue Professor Shane's robotics class. Basically, I shall discuss about Python and PyBullet. Today, I shall focus on Python only. I have included my email and YouTube link for these lectures. You can access these lectures from there. So, let's begin. These are the table of contents. Python, why and how to install, and then I will dive into Python programming. So, but before that, I would like to talk about why Linux and why Python, and then I would talk about the installation. So, why Linux first? So, Linux tends to be highly reliable and secure system than any other operating system. Linux and Unix-based operating system have fewer security flaws, as the code is reviewed by a huge number of developers constantly, and anyone has access to its source code. um, and the second point is that it's free. If you use Windows, you need to buy it, or you know what you do, but at some point it does not feel good, so it's better to either buy it or shift to some open source operating system, and with Linux is completely open source. Regarding developer friendly, the package manager of Linux is way more robust than any other operating system. Installing software in Linux is notably easy compared to Windows. It can enhance the workflow for programmers. Most cases you only need to open the terminal and write. That's it. So it's really easy for programmers. Very user friendly for programmers. Windows have many restrictions, and you have to do so many things to configure you know operating system, and particularly when you are going to talk to hardware. So another plus point about Linux is that its hardware support. Windows power system require higher hardware requirements. As the operating system evolves with the latest Windows system, your very old hardware supported PC may become obsolete because it won't support in your old hardware. So you constantly need to upgrade your hardware with the Windows, and this is not the case with Linux. You can install it and it will adjust as according to your hardware. System performance, it's faster than Windows, and because it is optimized based on according to your hardware, so its performance is much better. And Linux can run almost anywhere. You can run Linux from supercomputers to game consoles, smart TVs, smart watches, car infotainment system, flight entertainment systems, self-driving cars, nuclear submarines, and many more. So all of these operating systems are based on basically Linux. And NASA have relied heavily on Linux for data transmission from satellites and telescopes. So if you're interested more, I will share the link to read more why Linux is so popular in these all these areas. This is certainly a choice for roboticists. NVIDIA is emphasizing on it. Robotic operating system is emphasizing Linux, and mobile robot programming toolkit is emphasizing on it. So these are the big giants of which are coming into the market about to for robotics. So all of these giants are following Linux operating system, and that is the reason we need to be familiar with it. And if we want to be serious roboticist, so I think it is good. Now, talking about Python programming, I have shared this link about Python programming. Why we need to, be familiarized about the Python programming. This is the IEEE rating. It is a top language currently now. Currently, most of the jobs are related to Python. I mean, most of the available jobs related to the programming are based on Python, and the second on second there is Java, and then third and fourth are C and C++. So as you can see this microprocessor sign, we cannot actually use Java for microprocessor, which is the main objective for robotics. So which is the main requirement in robotics. We need to program microprocessor. So Python is actually a very good option for for robotics. And you can see Java is not available for microprocessor based programming. And third and fourth options are C and C++. So you can see that C++ and C both have both can be used for microprocessor and microcontroller programming. So these are the these are the other options. Regarding Python and C and C++, Python is very easy in programming. It's quite close to MATLAB. So it's not exactly MATLAB, but it is quite close. And yeah, it is hardware based, so you can access and you can do many things. C++ is very fast. C and C++, both languages are very fast. They are used for number crunchings. Python is used for easy programming. And currently, with the advancement of Python programming, it is also becoming faster with every new release. However, there is no comparison in speed in between between C and Python. So but yeah, robotics is very complex and we do not go into detail about C and C++, so we want to stick to Python. So that this is the reason we prefer Python, and that's the reason we need to learn Python as well. Regarding installation, so you can see there are many IDEs. In IDE is basically integrated development environments in which we can run our program, and it gives us a bunch of tools like debugging and error handling or something like that. So you can see this is PyCharm, this is Spider, Jupyter, Vim, Sublime Text, Anaconda, Visual Studio, and I don't know what's that, Tiny, I think. Yeah. So we are going to focus on PyCharm. I have used Spider and Jupyter, little and Sublime Text, and little bit Visual Studio, and of course Anaconda based environment. I did not use Vim and Thene. I think that's if my pronunciation is right. I found that PyCharm is tailored and refined for Python, so it's really good to use this. You can use this Spider, Jupyter, they are all good, but PyCharm will give you you know advantage if you're programming in it. Let's continue about how to install. So you just go to this website on JetBrains, and then you create ID, and then apply for student license, get a link and download. So if you click on okay, so for example, if you click on this one, okay, so this is the page which you will have. Okay, login. So because you do not have email ID or something, you need to create it, you need to put it, and then you sign up, and then they will send you an email. You have to activate it. So I'm gonna log in with my email. So you can see that no available license, but here you can see there is a apply for a free student or teacher license. You click here, and then they will take you to this. You can say that you want to apply for this. You apply, and then they will ask you some information like I am a student, I am a postgraduate student, or I am a teacher. Okay, in case you're gonna be the student, undergrad students, and then computer science, or email address of your university. It is important. You cannot put any email. You need to input your Hanbat University email address. You input your Hanbat University email address, first name, and then last name. Make sure this is English. Otherwise, there may be problems. And consent, and then apply for free products, and then they will send you an email, and then you can download it from there. I hope you get the idea. So I have also tried to highlight this in these slides. Okay. So regarding the installation, you need to unpack the PyCharm distribution archive that you downloaded, and okay, and okay. So you need to download it, and then you need to unzip it, and then you need to put it in the folder where you want to install it. and my recommendation is to put this in opt folder. So for example, hold on a second. Okay, so I have shared the link here. You need to execute this, click on this link, and then it will take you to the page here, like this. Okay, so here you will see, okay, let me close this. So here you will see many options. Install using the toolbox app. If you will install using toolbox app, it will install many things, so I would not suggest you to do that. You should rather focus on something standalone installation. You click Linux, although it is also available for other operating system, Windows, Macintosh, etc. So click Linux, and then you can download the tarball. Click here, and then it will take you to the download toolbar. It's any professional, and you have already did whatever you have done something like that. So it's gonna be like this. Wait, so it's gonna download. So after that, you need to unpack it where you want to install. So here is an example which is a really good. So you just need to uh, uh, unzip it. So the command is that you need to open terminal. So this is gonna be your terminal. Okay, and then here you're gonna type in this command, sudo uh, something like this pycharm and this. So you can see that in your folder, this is your pycharm, and this should be your name, tar.gg. Okay, so first I'm gonna copy this. Of course this is not going to be not going to execute. So sudo tar opt. Okay, I also need to go to the same directory. This is home. Now this is download. Press tab and then it will show you, and then sudo tar pycharm. This is gonna be your pycharm professional. Okay, all right. And then we have -c and opt. You're gonna hit it. It's going to ask you for the password. It will take some time. It will copy it. So I'm gonna take a break till it is copied. Okay, so now it is installed here. So let me show you where it is. So you go to your computer, and then opt, and then here. Okay, so this is installed here. Now what you have to do is, let me take you back to the presentation. So once it is done, again computer opt here, then you need to go to your home directory and then hit Ctrl+H. So how I will show you, this is where our pycharm is installed. So this is your home directory. So you can see a bunch of you can see that there are a bunch of folders and then two files. If I will press Ctrl+H, it will show me my hidden files, and here there is .bashrc. So you click here. So this .bashrc is you open this using any other text editor. So I'm opening it in using Sublime Text. You can install Sublime Text. You can Google it how to install just one terminal command. So you install and then you open it using Sublime Text. You need to add this particular line, export space path equals to $path /opt/pycharm and this one. Basically you need to where is that, here you need to give the address of this one. If you press Ctrl+L, it will give you this address. So you need to copy it and then you need to put it here. Okay, and then you need to save it. Okay, once it is saved, you need to go to your terminal, and then you need to you need to source it, otherwise it will never know yet that there have been some changes. Bash.rc. So now it's good. So now your PyCharm is installed. You can run pycharm.sh from any directory. So it is, in my case it's already running. So already running. So let's go to PyCharm now. Okay, now we are in PyCharm. So okay, let me start a new app from the beginning. Okay, so now we run, and